Darling, you send me, I know you send me. Darling, you send me, I know you send me. Darling, you send me, I know you send me. Darling, darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me.
What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be reviewing the 2016 Ford Focus RS. Now, just to tell you the quick specs of this car, and then I'll be talking about how it feels and drives and stuff, just like my past reviews. This thing is basically running a 2.3 liter EcoBoost with a twin scroll turbo. 0 to 60 is about like 4.7 seconds in this car. Now you're running about like 350 horsepower and 350 feet-pound of torque. Now that's very fast for a small car, and it's all-wheel drive as well. Now, let me quickly show you the features of this car comparing to the Focus ST that it did not have. So basically, comparing to the Focus ST, you got this thing, which basically, and I'm sure you've seen this, guys, in like BMWs and Mercedes, where the engine will shut off just to save like more gas and stuff when you're stationary stop. Drive mode it scrolls through different modes, and I'll show you guys that in a second. And of course, you still have the heated steering wheels. Now, what drive mode does, as I press it, you will see different like modes come up. You got the sport mode, track mode, and even a drift mode. Yes, even in a four-wheel drive, it can drift. And of course, normal stock mode, which, you know, doesn't do anything. I typically like to keep mine in sport mode or track mode just because it's more responsive, and it feels, the throttle response and everything is just much faster than a normal mode. Everything's still the same. This is just running stock exhaust, so you guys can hear it for a second. So yeah, that's just how it sounds on stock, which still sounds pretty good. It has a quick backfire if you put it on sport mode. You have your typical, you know, engine oil temperature, boost gauge, and oil pressure gauge, just like the Focus ST. Very, very similar as far as the infotainment system and everything else in this. One thing I forgot to mention real quick, for the braking system in this car is actually running Brembo brakes, and that's stock, that's not modified or anything. So just for you guys to hear. Yeah, that's a backfire that you're hearing. Now, like I said, this exhaust is not modified at all. Everything is stock in this car. The only thing, of course, my friend did was just tint the windows, but that's nothing. That's nothing like performance related at all. This car, I have to be really honest with you, it really does feel very similar to the Focus ST that I was reviewing. Yeah, the only thing is pretty much there's more power in this car. And then, of course, you hear the backfire. But it does feel more, I guess, it feels more controlled. Because, again, this is a four-wheel drive. Now, the thing is, with the other Focuses, that was short-shifted. And this thing is not. So the throws are a little bit longer. But then again, I mean, it's still good for what it is and what is coming out of the dealer. The starting price of this car, MSRP, is about, I think, about $38,000 to $40,000. Also, another thing is the seats on this car It's very similar to the ST. It hugs you a lot. Like in the turn I'm doing right now, you can't even feel that you're turning because the side beat pretty much grabs you. You still have, you know, your heated steering wheels. Also, the lighting in this car is LED. This one doesn't have a sunroof, but I believe there are options in the future that will come with sunroof, power sunroof. And the back seats as well are also very similar to the ST. And you'll pretty much hear me say that a lot in the video because a lot of it is similar to the ST because it's pretty much the same trim, but you're giving it more out of it and more power essentially. My first impressions of this car, I really like it. Focus RS, it's like a competitor of the Golf R, American versus European. Now, knowing me, you know, I had Volkswagen my whole life, so I only dealt with European cars. But I have to say, like, for American cars, Focus RS did a really, really great job in what it has and what it has to offer. Would I buy one? Honestly, I probably buy one later in the future, but as of right now, I wouldn't buy one. But because this is still like one of its first gens that came out, and there will be, I mean, I'm not saying like 100% sure, but there could possibly be more small things here and there that we will not know, but it might like happen. For example, something might break or something might be worn out really, really fast. But that's, I mean, it is a first gen, so it's all gonna come in the future. It really, really depends on how you drive the car as well. But enough of me talking. I'm just gonna let you hear the car, if you can hear it, since it's a stock exhaust. I'm already doing 90, and I believe the top speed on this thing is like 165. So this car can go pretty fast, pretty fast. Now the thing is, like I said, with the control, you can really feel it because also there's an option where the suspensions can be stiffened. Like you can make it either like normal, where it's like kind of soft, you know, from the factory of course, or there's an option where in some sport mode for cars, like it'll stiffen the spring for you. So it really depends on what option and which one you prefer to do. But for Ford Focus, like I said in the past videos, they came a long way in what they are putting into the hatchback itself. Definitely one of the hot hatches. Definitely a car that I would buy, but not now. I would buy in the future, yes. I would probably buy like the second generation that will come out, just to make sure that there hopefully are no faults that would have happened in the first generation. But yeah, that's just me. Alright guys, so that's pretty much my review. Of course, I always keep it simple, and I just want to give you guys a quick spec, and hopefully you guys can sort of feel like how the car feels, even though I'm driving it, but like just from my view. I'm just gonna end it with, I love the car. Definitely go and buy one. I mean, if you guys have a Focus ST already, then obviously don't, because the ST already is really nice. But if you guys are starting, you know, you guys don't have a car yet and you want to get your first car, Focus RS is definitely a very fun car to drive, and I would definitely recommend it. Alright guys, well, I will catch you guys later in my future vlogs, and I'll keep you guys updated as always. See ya.